Okay, a quick update on the 4-hour trade. What I'm seeing here is that we are still above the breakout area on the 4-hour. So that part is the good news. The bad news is that this is curving down to the downside. So it's very likely that we're going to see a more decent correction in here, possibly as low as 35 or 30, I would say. And hopefully it doesn't erase everything coming to 21 because that's going to be painful and still above the trend line. Ideally, we want to find some support in here at 35, 34 so we can continue going higher. Let's have a look at the daily as well. Daily. And although at first sight it looks very promising because it seems like we are breaking down on the daily as well, if we zoom in, we're gonna see that yesterday we closed at this point at 33. So yesterday it was a rejection from this level because at some point this 33 was above it and then we ended up closing the day below it. And today we are slightly above it, but we are still once again trying to break this resistance. It's been a tough one, and that's why we are seeing that the 4-hour looks a bit exhausted. Look at this, how many times we are trying to get above the brown line, which represents exactly that trend line in the RSI. So yesterday trying to break slightly above it, coming back down. Today above it, coming back down. So that's how intense is that resistance. And hopefully we can break it so we can move along to the next levels of resistance, and hopefully we can get to the final target of this trade, which I think it was 65K. Basically is the in the 4-hour the top of the trend line from before. So it's RSI 58 on the 4-hour. That is the actual target that we're looking for. In terms of price, today that target is 60.2K. As you can see, every day it comes lower and lower. Initially, our target was around the top of the CPR pivot, but it's been coming down and coming down. And one last word of caution: this is building a complete bear flag, so it's likely that it's gonna reverse. Ideally, we don't want to see this printing a new lower low. If it does that, it could go all the way below 48 or 49 to print a new lower low. So try to now think about what level you want to invalidate this current run. For example, you could say that you're going to invalidate below 55, or you could do it with an invalidation based on a lower low on the RSI. For example, if this RSI prints something lower than 41 or lower than 38, depending on your risk aversion, then you can lock in the profits that we have made, right? I posted this trade when we were at 28, but I was buying here as a degen when the RSI was at 14. I think at that point the price was below 49. I don't remember how much below 49, but it was below 49. So I might write this a little bit longer. Um, if it comes back down to a low RSI, let's say it goes below 48 or 49, I'm just gonna add more. That's my plan. But let's see how it goes. It's a risky one, and hopefully it goes well for everybody.